marvel at his ability to feel out a game and say, this is what the game needs, and it needs me to lower my shoulder and give it everything I got.
Yeah, he was phenomenal tonight. 39 points, 16 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block to go with it. And one of my favorite stats, to your point, is that he had 30 field goal attempts, being aggressive. And, other guys struggle to make shots tonight. But when that's happening, we need somebody to step up. And I thought Nikola did that and KCP did that. Made some big, big threes for us. Pope did. And, hey, man, Nikola's an MVP for a reason. He can take over a game. He can beat you in a lot of different ways. But I love an aggressive Nikola Jokic. I love a guy that's getting to the basket, imposing his will upon the other team. And that fourth quarter, man, 14 points for that team in the fourth quarter, 28% from the field, and 0-9 from three. We found a way to out-rebound them. First half, they kicked our butts on the offensive glass. Second half, much better job. We're 6-0 in the playoffs when we out-rebound our opponent. And I have to give our guys a lot of credit, man. Like, we've done a really good job taking away the three and the foul line. So to beat a team like that again in front of an unbelievable crowd, special performance by a lot of players.
What was the key to the fourth quarter, Dave?
Just the intensity, the physicality. Obviously Chris Paul went out with the injury. We were trying to cross-match Nikola a little bit, keep him out of the pick and roll, switch more of the other things, and again, not allowing them to get going from the three-point line. And my guys understood if we were going to win this game, I challenged them after the third quarter. They just scored 31 points, and they shot 70% in the third. So if you want to win this game, the fourth quarter defense has to be great, and our players responded in a big way.
Kevin Durant shot 10-27 from the field. Takes a village, but I thought Aaron Gordon was phenomenal tonight defensively. Just curious what you saw.
I would agree. I mean, he just got Defensive Player of the Game. 2 of 12 from the three-point line, only 2 free throw attempts. He was averaging 9 in that first round against the Clippers from the foul line. But I felt it wasn't just Aaron, but I thought Aaron was really locked in on that matchup, just trying to make it hard. Like, you don't necessarily just, shut down. He had 24 points still. But you want to make it as hard as possible for a guy like Kevin Durant, who's 7 feet tall, has a handle, can create on the bounce and raise up over you. And I felt Aaron's contests and his physicality really allowed him to defend him at a high level this evening. Well, I think Aaron's at his best when he's in attack mode. Obviously he's been shooting the ball well and making his free throws, but when Aaron Gordon is playing downhill, attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, that is the best version of Aaron Gordon. So, if you're going to win and beat good teams, you have to be an aggressive team. When you have 2 evenly matched teams, the most aggressive team is going to win every night. And I really loved, 87 points to that team. Like, I don't know if you guys realize, man, like the firepower that they have. So, couldn't be more proud of our guys. And, I felt Bruce off the bench again was really good. And we're going to have to be better going into a hostile environment come Game 3.
What is something that you want to repeat from these 2 games in Phoenix now that the series is going over there?
There's a lot. I want to repeat the defense. I want to repeat the rebounding. I want to repeat, taking care of the paint and winning the paint. I think our guys are so locked in right now. Jamal is like beating himself up right now. 3 of 15 from the field, 0 of 9 from 3, and he still helped us win the game. And, he's had, I think, 6 of his 10 in the fourth quarter, 8 assists, 4 boards, and that 2-man game to close them out between him and Nikola is just really, really hard for opponents to guard. So, yeah, we'll have to be better, but I just love where the defense is at as of this moment.
In a bank remiss league off, 2 of your top 3 scorers basically couldn't buy a basket. What does it say about the maturity of this team not to get frustrated in that situation?
Well, I think what you have to understand is that your jump shot is going to come and go, and things get a lot harder to score in the postseason. So if you're just a specialist and you only rely on your offense, it's going to be really hard to have an impact. But if you're willing to, and I told our guys in the first half, I said, fellas, we can't buy a shot, and we're in this game because of our defense. And I felt we had 3 really good quarters of defense except for that third quarter, but it speaks to understanding if you want to win, you got to win ugly. We had a really pretty game in Game 1, and we won ugly tonight. But that's what good teams do, kids. You've been around the block. Good teams find different ways to win. And tonight was ugly, but I don't mind ugly. 97, 87, I'll take that all day week.
Michael, with the MVP announced tomorrow, this could be one of the closest votes ever. What does this say tonight about Jokic, and what does it say to you?
It's just the same. I mean, I marvel at his greatness. I marvel at his consistency, his excellence, his ability to find so many different ways to beat you, whether it's scoring, rebounding, playmaking. Not afraid of the moment. There's so many quality candidates, and you're right. It will be a really close race, but I know what motivates Nikola Jokic, what motivates myself and the rest of the guys in that locker room is not the MVP. It is our journey to try and win the first championship in franchise history, and that's paramount to everything else. If he wins it, we'll be celebrating and very happy for him because it would be a huge accomplishment, 3 years in a row. Only a few guys in NBA history have done that. If he doesn't win it, I'm still going to give him a hug and tell him he's the MVP in my eyes, and I think everybody in Nugget Nation would agree with that.
Just the versatility that you guys have had defensively, just compared to last year, the year before, in the postseason, in terms of Bruce and Contavious and so many different bodies that you can throw at Kevin and Devin.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just said it. I mean, trading for Contavious Caldwell-Pope was a huge boost. And when I say that, there's not a knock on or a shot at Will Barton and Monte Morris, not at all. Those guys were really important to the success that we've had in the past. But we felt getting a guy in KCP who's won a championship, as a 10-year vet, and to me, one of the premier two-way players in this league, he was going to be a perfect fit with that starting lineup. And then you get a guy like Bruce Brown, just a Swiss Army knife, a guy that can do it all, play multiple positions, guard multiple positions, make shots, get to the foul line, just a winning player. Christian Brown, a rookie, I think he's helping our defense. He's going out there and doing his job for a young kid, 21 years old, at a high level, and he's not afraid of the moment or the matchup. Aaron Gordon, another guy, playing him at the back of five, switching, guarding everybody. So I think it's been fun to watch. We understand that if you're going to win a championship, you have to be able to get stops. And, for 2 games now, we've done a really good job. The challenge is, can we do that on the road? Can we bring that on the road with us? And we'll find out, I think, in 2 weeks whenever Game 3 is.
I was just going to ask about KCP, and as a vet, he pulled down a huge offensive board tonight, and then hit those 2 big threes, but he kind of talked about it already.
No, but let's keep talking about it because he deserves credit. I mean, last game he was 3 of 8 from the three, and for most players that's a good night. He holds himself to such a high standard. He's probably frustrated, and for him to go 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3, grab 5 rebounds, and have just amazing defensive possessions where he's picking up full court, he's fighting over screens, he's contesting, he's sliding his feet. I'm just so thankful that he's a part of our group, our family, and he deserves to be recognized tonight for the game that he had.
You going on the injury report?
Me?
Yeah.
No. You should see the other guy.
Jamal, I know it's kind of funny because he's sitting here, but what value has KCP brought to the locker room and maybe just raise everybody's level around him?
Yeah, I mean, he's just real vocal. In timeouts, winning or losing, just keeping everybody grounded. He's been in a championship before. He knows what it takes, and he knows the mental strength it takes. So him being out there and being a two-way guy, basically doing everything for us, is huge. And he had another big night tonight.
Basically, the team needed a little bit of a lift in that fourth quarter, and not a lot going in for just about anybody, but you would come up with two huge threes right in a row to put the team up. What was your mentality just in that moment right there?
Just staying focused and locked in. Them shots didn't come till late. So just staying focused and locked in, being ready to shoot, just knowing whenever I'm out there, just give it my all.
Jamal, late in the game, you got the game going with Nicola. Just curious what opened up that wasn't there earlier in the game. What were the adjustments you guys were able to find late in the game to get that working?
If I'm being honest, it was really nothing. If I go look at the film, most of my shots were open. It was just, they just didn't drop tonight. So 0 for 9 from 3, bro.
I didn't even see that.
I did. I just got to make a shot. I think it's simple as that. It wasn't really anything they did. We were just especially in the first half, or the first quarter was like 16-16. The second quarter was 30-30. Both teams were missing, and it was a rough shooting night.
Jamal, I think in that midway through that fourth quarter or something.
Midway through that fourth quarter, I think you were coming into a timeout. DJ got in your ear. It seemed like he was trying to hype you up or something. What did he kind of say to you, and did that help you kind of finish the game strong?
Guys, everybody. It wasn't just him. Everybody from Jeff to Kay, DJ, the rookies, coach, everybody. It was the fans in the background. I heard them keep shooting. I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't think I've ever shot like that before. So it was just rough to, be on the court for 40 minutes and not see it go down. But, we just stayed with it. I didn't force. Guys, we're locked and loaded, ready to shoot. And other guys stepped up. I thought AG played great. Yoke, was amazing as usual. Kay hit some big shots down the stretch. Bruce was doing his thing. Everybody just came in and picked up my slack. So it was good to see.
Davis, what advantage does being a champion afford you? What do you know that the rest of the guys don't know yet?
The effort that it takes, I would say. Even given night, it could be anybody's night. Like we're saying, Maul had a bad night, but everybody else stepped up. Which we need, and that's why I love this team. We got a deep bench, and everybody can play, can score the ball, and just being able to defend. I told my team, early before the series, defense is going to win us the series and a championship. So we got to continue to focus on that and just keep playing.
Do you feel like an extension of the coaching staff when you're harping on the defense as much as Malone is?
I try not to cut them off as much, but. They have a game plan for us. I try to focus more on that. But if I do see something out there, just let them know we can do this instead of that. But I love it because they give us that opportunity to have that feedback and an opinion on each end.
Tomorrow MVP will be announced, and it could be one of the closest votes. What does a game like tonight say about Nicola?
He's always been MVP in my eyes. Who knows? It can go either way. But like I said, he's been the MVP for us for since I've been here. I've been playing like it through the whole season and playoffs.
This is self-explanatory for me. 39-16, 5 dimes while everybody else was struggling. Just absolute, man, no hesitation from him. Just dominating down low and from 3 both ways. Staying aggressive all game, uplifting us during timeouts. Just full belief in us the whole time while he's taking over and picking up everybody's slack. So offensively and defensively. So tonight was a perfect example. of a two-time, potentially three-time MVP.
Jamal, after this game like this, it wasn't the best game, but it was just a good night. Do you do something different after tonight, or you just
Me? Honestly just forget about it. You gotta, I know I can shoot the ball, but tonight today was not it. So get back in the gym, eat some good food, get some sleep, try to watch film, forget about it, learn from it, and just come focused. I don't know when we play, Friday, Saturday, but
Friday.
yeah. So just come focused for Friday, and then know that whatever happened today was a week ago or 5 days ago, whatever it is. So. Just gotta stay focused and locked in, and know that this is not gonna be every night.
For both you guys, what's it say that you don't have your best offensive night, and y'all win a game 97 and hold that team to 87? That you can win a game that way, not 125, whatever.
Yeah, I mean we show other ways we can do it. Yoke had a amazing night on the offense and defense end, and as a team, Kay was into those guys all night, booking KD, whoever had the ball, Bruce. We got done with our defense, because we weren't scoring at all. So that's my take on it. Go ahead, Kay.
Like I said earlier, I just feel like this first team to get stops, and we were the first team to get stops in that fourth quarter to open up the lead. But I always just keep telling my teammates, defense is defense. Defense is gonna just keep pounding it into their head, and we actually get it, because it's going to win us this series and the championship. We got to be able to get stops when we need them, and I know we great on offense, so defense is our main focus.
KCP, for you, it seemed like Booker was getting rolling there in the second quarter to start to find his rhythm in the mid-range, but it seemed like you guys really shut him down there in the fourth quarter. What kind of was the key to getting in his grill and kind of making him uncomfortable there in the fourth?
Like you said, just a little bit more pressure, being aggressive with him. And not fouling, being able to do that, I think it was great. Picking them up full, showing them different coverages, trapping them off the pick and roll, just getting the ball out of his hand and get him out of that rhythm.
KCP, I think I've asked you this like 4 times, but in training camp you mentioned communication had a long way to go as far as championship habits. Just curious where it's at now in round 2.
It's way better than the regular season, I would say. We communicate a lot on defense, offense. No matter what it is, we're talking out there, which is great for us, knowing where everybody is at and being ready.
To carry on with the theme of defense and winning championships and struggling shooting, and the Coach Malone's praised you guys for winning ugly. Do you have to be stubborn to win a championship?
You said, do we have to be stubborn?
Yeah, refuse to get into the situation.
I don't think we have to be stubborn to win, but we just got to be
receptive to information. I think when we're in timeouts, like your question. From training camp, we're much more open in timeouts. What we're doing, what we see. Coach has given us the freedom to make adjustments because we're out there.
Yeah.
And Coach sees whatever, even if we don't agree, we're talking about, we're communicating it out. So I don't think it's, like you said, I don't think it's stubbornness. I think it's a different word, just more receptive, and everybody being on the same page after the conversation we have in the huddle.
So you're saying openness, maybe.
Yeah, just open to criticism, open to, if somebody's got to be low man, we can get on each other and know this is the film, this is what happened, this is what they get, and whatever it is. So I think everybody just having open ears and knowing that we're trying to win this together and we're going to need everybody to do it. I think that, you could use a different word there, yeah.
Cool, thank you guys.
29, 30 shots for you, and that's generally not your mode. You generally like to pass and get everybody else involved.
I mean, that's the kind of game. It's that kind of game, so it just happened to be like that, you know. I think my team needed me to be aggressive. They were guarding me one-on-one, and I just tried to score. You know, it was that kind of game. That kind of game.
Specifically in the third quarter, I think you had 18 of the team's 31 points. You know, what was it just you were in the zone?
Probably, or maybe. I think I missed a lot of easy floaters, but. Yes, it was a good momentum for me. I was making shots, and kind of the flow of the game was on my side.
After the game, we saw the image of you and your daughter in the seat. So, what does it mean to you to have your daughter and your wife in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I have my whole family, my two brothers with their families, and my wife and my kids. So, it's always nice to have somebody who is on your side. It's just some kind of song that we sing.
When you read a game, you know, in the middle of the game, is there a point where you say, where you think, yeah, I'm going to take over this game, I'm going to start shooting a little more?
No, I think even in the fourth quarter, I was posting up and I was in the middle of pain and I passed it to Jamal in the corner. I was supposed to shoot that one, so I thought he was open, but I was supposed to shoot that one. I just gave him a hot potato, but it is what it is, you know. I don't think I'm like that.
Forgive me for this. Yeah, the MVP will be announced tomorrow. What's your level of interest?
I mean, it is what it is. I really don't think about it. Like zero interest, I'm gonna say.
Nikola, Coach Malone was kind of critical of your guys' rebounding in the first half, said it was a big issue. You grabbed 12 of your rebounds in the second half. Was that a focus of yours after halftime, or was the ball just bouncing your way?
I mean, it was definitely a focus, especially after first quarter. First half, they had 9, we had 0, and we had actually playing really good defense. You know, and they just had a couple of possessions, and you cannot give that team a couple extra possessions, especially because they were number 1 offense in the league. I think, not number 1, but in playoff, whatever. And they have really good scorers that can really score a lot.
Well, so Nikola, how nice is it to be able to hold a team with that kind of firepower to under 90 points and win more of a grinded out?
Yes, I mean, it's got to be our defense, especially in the fourth quarter. Did they score 14 points? You know, that was something that you know, in the fourth quarter it's a winning time. You know, they were up 5, I think, 72, 77 or something, or they were up 5, 68, 60 something. 7 actually. Good job. And I think even in that situation, we didn't lose our composure. We still I think we played our game, and I think that's the most important thing. You know, we didn't let a little run of them to make a mess in our heads.
Nicole, I know you have a much bigger goal of winning a championship, but if you were to win tomorrow, only 3 guys in history, Bird, Chamberlain, and Russell, have ever won 3 in a row MVPs. What would it mean for your name to be mentioned in that same breath in that such a small historic category?
I mean, I cannot think about that, my friend, because I cannot control it. It's something that I cannot. Whatever. Are they gonna give it to me or whoever? So I can really. I mean, I can think about it. If I didn't play basketball, I will have. You know, so.
Nikola, what is the confidence level like of this team now with the 2-0 lead?
I mean, to be honest, even before series, we were just kind of, I'm gonna say, normal. We would just go there and play. It wasn't something that was we were extra aggressive, extra pumped up, extra. But I think we were just normal, in my opinion. And I think that's really good and important because we didn't let talks, whatever pressure hit us. I think that's the best reaction that we can have.
Nicola, you guys haven't lost a fourth quarter yet in playoffs, 7-0. What's allowed you guys to turn up the
I don't know. Probably we just we just know that it's a winning time. You know, it's in the last 12 minutes, and probably everybody step up and everybody is extra focused. And our defense today was really good. Usually, I mean, you remember against Minnesota they scored one time 30 or something. So you know, it's it is what it is.
Where are the two MVP trophies?
It's in my house. Yeah, it's right there. I know where they're at. Thank you.
So you haven't lost track of them?
No.
Nicole, what impact has KCP had on your guys' locker room particularly?
Yes, I mean, not just. I think today he had a big shot from the right, 45, and then he had a big one after I saw the screen and it was a pull-up 3 to put us on lead 7. Do you know?
He's not so good.
You didn't pay attention, huh? Yeah. Yes. I mean, just he already won it, so that's extra experience for us that we need, and he knows what he needs to do, and he's doing it at a really high level. I think, you know, he's a really good player.
Nicola, how unique is it that you guys find so many different ways to win this whole season and now get in the playoffs?
I think it's the roster and everybody who's playing it. You know, sometimes you can see Bruce can have a good game, and just he can win us a game. Sometimes it's Mike, sometimes it's me, Jamal, AG. You know, everybody. You know, sometimes it's Christian with energy, and I think Christian today was really good with energy. He always talked to let's go last 2 minutes, 4 minutes. You know, he is a winner too. You know, he won a couple cup and championships too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Did you have a sense early tonight was going to be your night, though, that this was going to be a night that you would need to do that?
Do you really think that I did that?
Nicola, KD, Kevin Durant, obviously a really hard matchup for anybody. What has stood out to you about the job Aaron has done defensively on him so far?
Yes, I don't know, it's Christian, it's Bruce, but I think it's all collectively. We know that he's not single coverage. I think it's impossible to guard. Maybe you can, you know, not once or two times, but usually he's gonna score, and the guys are making really tough on him, and everybody needs to be thankful for them to how aggressive they are and how tough they play, how they're making every shot a tough shot.
If you're not going to think about the MVP when they announce it tomorrow night, what do you plan on doing with the long break and specifically tomorrow night instead of watching it?
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a sunny day so I can be in the swimming pool.
Swimming pool?
Thanks, Joker.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. Pleasure.